Hello, everyone. Welcome to the pre-show of the Codex podcast. As usual, I am your host, Sonny Kruger. I'm joined by my usual co-hosts, the Ric Flair of comic books himself, Uncle Gary,
Woo!
and the Wrangler of Uncle Gary, Mighty Mike, who has a knife.
Got a knife. Got a knife.
A knife. You
Knife.
call that a knife? I'll show you a knife.
Show me a knife.
Show you a knife.
Glad to have you guys here. And Mike,
We
you
be
were showing us
be-
something you had.
we being the parody crocodile dummy, right, Mike?
Yes, that would be true. Crocodile dumbass. I was showing this. Is
Yes,
this what I was showing?
There you got vegetable lover now.
vegetable lover. Sonny doesn't
Yeah.
have his ready. Sonny's has to go to the dry cleaner.
The other day I had mine out, but it's just put away. It's fine.
Can you get that stain out?
It's fine. Untouched, undamaged.
Keep it in plastic.
Yeah, every now and
Did
then
you
you
use
gotta pull it out.
protection, Sonny? Did you use protection on your butt?
Hey, I'm always very careful.
Except with action figures.
Oh, I don't know. That's just rumors.
You're the Dexter of action figure killers.
I do love the show. I do love Dexter.
Yeah, there's no doubt there.
But we love something else, and that's giving everybody something. Uncle Gary, what do we love to give everybody?
Oh man, look at us! You can tell we got three people here that are absolutely, positively, 100% dripping with the socials. And what we would like to do more than anything else is infect you and give them to you, baby. Hit that like button.
That's right. At the Codex station. And Mike, if I wanted to get some Codex like shirts and stuff like that, where would I go?
I would go to www.thecodexstation.com, get some merch, get some shirts, meet the team, and so much more.
Yes.
There you go.
So much more. Look at that. We got some people in the comments. There we go.
Got
There we go. There we
You're just
go.
talking about one of your guys' copy of
Speak of the-
not mine.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Chris, you know all about the vegetable lover, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
look at that.
of course.
Yeah, vegetable lover. Yum. Yeah, that's
It's just him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sal.
It's
Sal.
Sal, the slab guy. And
Sal's
he
a
knows,
vegetable lover.
look, he's Italian. You know he knows about some vegetables.
Yeah.
it's designed by Uncle Gary.
Mm-hmm. There you go. The whole thing, the whole shebang.
Booge.
Yeah, so we're here, we're ready to go. And for today's episode on the Codex podcast, of course, we'll have Variant Insanity provided, info provided by Sal, the slab guy. And we also will have our right or wrong, two for them, one for me. Since I'm on every week, that's why I'm like, okay, I'll be the one who gets less. Also, we have our random panel of the week. Superman's got a very interesting way of cleaning up syrup. And then, what does everybody want?
Does he lick it off a little?
Head. Oh, no, he does it in a very different way.
Mm.
Like Al Snow used to say, what does everybody want? Head.
Head.
Mm.
Head.
And that's
Find
who's,
a head.
that's
Oh,
who's
shake
joining the F list today, is head.
The headmaster?
Not that head. Oh, a different head. Yeah, but you'll see what's flying around the F list today.
You know, different head isn't bad.
It's just different.
I'll just say this head is very bad, but we'll get onto that on the actual show.
Bad head?
You don't
No
want to
head,
deal with
bad head, right?
no. You don't want. This is a horrible head.
This horrible head. Wow.
Horrible head.
That sounds like some sharp teeth there.
Oh, and there's something sharp, but listen, we'll get onto that, onto the actual one. But yes, horrible head with the
Horrible
sharp
head.
stuff.
Horrible head.
And
This
then,
is a date, horrible head. You may have heard about her.
Just wait till you see this head. But the topic of the week will be, since you've been collecting, what's been the longest you've gone? What's been the longest break you've taken from reading comic books? Who's ever
Reading.
been?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, so reading. Yeah, I know somebody who's not stopped collecting.
Non-stop collecting, but reading is a different story.
Yes.
I got weeks where I'm busy, but shit, I mean, are we counting that? But I mean, no, never. Stop. Since pre-1974, baby. I can't remember that far back. There's a BC and an AC, before comics and after comics. And BC, I don't even know what those days were like. Can't even remember.
You gotta do like me and just look it up.
Can't remember.
Or everything before the internet changes everything, and then suddenly it's like, wait, that's not back in 72.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into the actual show, we got some artworks. We've been up to some stuff. First, I will talk about that. I released a book. It is called Bodies, of course, by Sonny Kruger. And there's that one picture of me again, my author picture. Yep, I got to do the author pose.
Author pose.
I think that you're just trying to punch yourself.
Yeah, Chris said, if I stop reading, I'll die.
Well, don't stop reading, Chris.
Don't stop reading, Chris.
Well, Chris, if you read this, I promise you won't want to stop reading. So I'll quickly read the back for you. Everyone has a story. Sonny Kruger's Bodies is the story that tells many stories, all surrounding Abraham Cunnington, a 33-year-old mortician/embalmer at the Ryder Funeral Home. Abe is the best at what he does, and no one would question that. Witness the stories of each of the bodies' his final day alive as Abraham prepares them for their viewing. From bikers to escaped mental patients and cheating husbands to depressed middle schoolers, Bodies shows that no matter who we are, we all live and we all die. As things seem to be going great at work for Abraham, he has no clue of the serious issues going on with his closest loved ones. Although Abe chooses to stay positive and continue his work, he knows he can't hide inside with the dead bodies forever. Abraham knows before he is dead, he must face life.
Ooh, that's deep.
There you go. Is his name Cunningham?
No, Cunningham.
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 So, hey, if you get mixed up, it happens.
What's the difference between a girls' track team and a group of pygmies?
You tell me.
Pygmies are cunning runts.
You're trying to get us kicked off in the pre-show.
I didn't even say anything bad. I just said the cunning runts. What inference did that make?
I don't know. Oh. But here we go. So yeah, Chris was asking what was it about. So that's what I was telling you. And then, so that now we go past.
If Chris was
Bodies.
Canadian, he would have asked what it was a boot.
Boot.
Yeah.
What's it a boot?
I always remember when Bret Hart said he knocked out Vince McMahon. He said, I knocked him out.
Knocked him out.
I remember, yep.
Knocked him out.
But so Bodies by me, Sonny Kruger, you can get on Amazon. It's there to buy. And now that moves us to not just my works, but our works, Codex works, stuff we got going on at the Codex station. And Sal was already jumping on it when he said, don't forget the Codex 2026 collecting goals will be out soon. Need 1 or 2 more people. So
Who do you need, Sal? Sal, who do you still need?
He already got me. I already sent him my video.
I
showed him vegetable. Like I said, I was telling you guys earlier that I did mention vegetable lover in there because there's something I want to do with that. But yeah.
Yeah.
So comic collecting goals, everybody, but we at the Codex station plan on collecting in 2026. And since we're on stuff that we're doing at Codex station, who are you guys tackling on Comic Character of the Week tomorrow?
My favorite character. Let's see if Sonny knows who that is.
Aquaman.
Good. Look at you, Sonny, to paying attention to details. Yep, it's Aquaman.
Okay, yep. I know you love Swamp Thing, but I guess Aquaman is your favorite, though.
The top 3 would be Aquaman, Swamp Thing, and Spectre. So, and 2 and 3 sometimes change orders, but yep, Aquaman. So it's a revisit, and I didn't get to do it the first time, so I am really looking forward to taking a deep dive into Aquaman.
We got more people. Hey, Liz.
Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Missed you today, Liz. Did not see you. Didn't see you last week either. Last time I saw Liz, she rolled up next to my school bus and waved at me. So I don't know how she knew that was my bus. I don't think, she's tracking me down.
Yeah. And who said Cunningham? Smart pig. Nice choice of words. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. That is a very smart pig.
Well, he's more Cunnington, but hey, Cunningham is maybe, who knows? Maybe one day I'll use Cunningham in a book, and I may have to throw in a little joke about a pig.
Or
what
pygmies.
A bougie joke, yeah.
Or pygmies.
Yeah. All right. Sal was saying he said Gary and Mike, if he wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew
comic collecting goals.
I knew Sal hadn't got mine yet. Yep. So okay. We'll certainly. Sal, are we doing that tomorrow? After the show? Is that what you said? I think you did.
Unless she didn't know. She looked over and it just happened to be you.
Yeah.
She just puked over and it was you.
What a surprise.
Surprise,
You're taking-
surprise,
What
surprise.
a surprise. Yeah, she's honking at me. I thought she needed a ride. I didn't know what
She's
was
about to
going
give you the middle finger, and then
Yeah.
it's from Gary. Hey,
on. She's as tall as my middle schooler, so I thought she needed a ride.
the way kids are these days, I'm probably as tall as them too. So, yeah, no, I won't get you on that one. But when we were talking about favorite characters, Chris said, I thought your favorite character was the lady in the vegetable lover cover.
I tell you what, she's in the running. That is one healthy, corn-fed Iowa farm girl right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, look at that. Man,
You
yum.
could bring her back.
Yum indeed. Yum. Tasty. That's what she says. Yum. Tasty.
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 Corn.
And the book is more sick than the actual cover.
Now that's saying something.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's sick and disgusting. I read it 3 times.
Yeah, for research, you got
You had to validate it.
Did I read that right? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me.
Vegetable lover.
You know it.
That is right. So, speaking of showing comic books, I got some comic books the other day. There's Uncle Gary.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes you big first. So I'll show you some comic books that I got. And I went to a couple of stores, and one of them, I got this. It's new X-Men. It's called X-Men Marvel's Marvel Must-Haves. And so it includes issues number 114 to 116. That's Cassandra Nova's first appearance in the Wild Sentinel. So got that one.
Stun Sonny got an X-Men book.
Yeah, ready. You're gonna be a little more stunned too because I got Undeadpool.
I'm dead.
ones. Yeah, part of the Age of Revelation, and then another surprise: Omega Kids one from Age of Revelation,
Mm-hmm.
and then not Avengers but X-Vengers.
I liked X-Vengers. I did like that title.
Nice. And then, well, the Age of Revelation, I had to get the finale. So
Mhm.
there we go. Haven't read it yet. And then I just happened to see it, so I said I might as well get it. It's X-Men 23, the epilogue of Age of Revelation. And then I was told when there's some free comic books. So I got Bloodlines, Diaries. It's more like a couple of parts, but it's more like previewing Bloodlines.
That wasn't a bad event, the Bloodlines.
I gotta check that one out because I was looking in that comic, but they have like a whole long list of what to collect. I'm like, man, it's long. So maybe just have to get certain issues. And then this was also free. Batman and Robin, year 1, issue number
That's
1.
a good one.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's free. So I was like, I might as well take it.
My favorite price.
Yeah. And then they had Fantastic Four issue, like a whole thick book. I'm like, this one is, oh no, somebody put that in the wrong spot. I'm like, I had a feeling, but I had to try. So yeah, so that's what I got.
Cool.
And then let's see some more comments. That Mr. Keats says, where's the Vegetable Lover Swamp Thing crossover? Hey, maybe we'll see it this year.
Well, I tell you what, I don't think Abby lets him get near her. So Abby Arcane keeps him away from her. He is not allowed to see her.
Maybe
Not part of the
she'll
dream.
go by Man Thing though.
Ah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Man Thing.
Giant size man thing.
That's right.
Yep.
A special giant size issue. And then Chris said Cassandra Nova owes me $5.
Boy, Chris, when you start getting all those people that owe you $5 to pay you, you are going to be a thousandaire, my friend.
Yeah. Which Keith says, I'm not gonna ask what the crossover. Yeah. Just that the book might be between Vegetable Lover and Swamp Thing.
I bet he squashes her.
And Bruce says, what's the creative team on the Batman and Robin book? So let's go right now. It says looks like Mark Wade and
Sammy, maybe?
Wade, Samney, and Lopez.
Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
Wade, Sammy, and Lopez.
Yes, and it's always fun to get some comics. And like I said, so soon the Codex Station will release a comic collecting goals of 2026 video. Make sure to check that out. Have fun. And I think it's time that we can jump on to the actual show.
All right, let's make that leap.
So, hello, welcome to the actual show of the Codex podcast.
Really big shoe.
We're in episode 182. I'm your host, Andy Kruger, joined by my co-hosts, Mighty Mike Harbor, and the man he's the wrangler of, Uncle Gary, the Red Flag Comics.
Woo! Let's go.
So we had a fun pre-show talking about some stuff we've got going on, show some comic books, and of course, we hit the show Vegetable Lover. I think we hit show Vegetable Lover in all of 2026.
Vegetable lover.
Certain comic books just have to make
Yum. Tasty. Sonny can't show his because he had to send it to the dry cleaner.
I swear, it's over there. It's just tightly packed away.
Stuck to something.
Yes. But so today, yes, we were having a regular comic book news. And then, we've got our Variant Insanity. We've got Right or Wrong. We've got the random panel of the week. Like I said, Superman will be showing us how he cleans up some syrup. Feel free to take a guess, because if you don't know, you're probably wrong. And then, of course, we've got Head on the F list today.
Good. Headbangers Ball.
Oh, yeah, not as good as that. Just like I said, horrible head, but yeah.
Horrible.
And then, of course, our topic of the week will be, since you've been collecting, what's been the longest break you've taken from reading comic books? Yeah, so now I will get us started. Yeah, actually, before I get us with the news, let me go and read a little bit over the chat. Okay. And then when we talk about the team behind the Batman and Robin comic book, Batman and Robin Year 1, Bullshit said, cool, yeah, their DD run was a fun nod to Stan Lee stuff, but DD is better with the Miller influence.
Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Absolutely love, Frank Miller's Daredevil stuff. Some of those best issues. I mean, especially that run when Elektra first came, and obviously the death of her, and the epic fight with her and Bullseye.
Before Miller's art got crazy.
Yeah, back in the day, decades ago. Crazy to think that Daredevil Born Again turns 40 this year.
Wow.
Older than you are.
Yes, a little before my time. But hey, at least I was able to get it, and I have it somewhere down there in the collection. Yeah, certainly one of my faves. One of the early stories I picked out for us to review on the Codex podcast. That was, trying to think if it was not 3. It was within the first 10 episodes. I had us review Daredevil Born Again. But now we move on 40 years later to 2026. We've got a lot of comic book news, and I'll start us with the rundown. Some people are not excited for this, meaning they are excited for this, and that is that DC has announced a new Bizarro comic book, Bizarro Year None, which will be written by Kevin Smith. It'll be 4 issues, and it comes out April 1st on April Fool's Day, and it will go all the way through July. And then there's some more comic books coming out. As if Godzilla hasn't been fighting DC, Marvel, Justice League, X-Men, basically everybody. Godzilla is now going to be part of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, so he's going everywhere. Yeah, that's part of the Godzilla Theater Presents. Yeah, so Godzilla with Romeo and Juliet, or it's called Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla.
Just as Shakespeare intended.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure that's what he was thinking. Maybe one day to be a huge giant.
Giant kaiju.
Yeah.
Kaiju lizard
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
Hark.
don't even know what, he's like, forsooth, I don't know what kaiju means, but by God, he will have one.
And look at that. Hundreds of years later, his dream will finally come true when
Barely.
when Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla comes out. There'll be 4 issues of it, and it starts April 8th. Oh, excuse me, not 4. Yeah, it starts April 8th. So I hear one of them is a 52 pager, and it comes out April 8th. So the romance you wanted, the way you want it, the way it was intended to be written, with Godzilla joining Romeo and Juliet.
Godzilla takes one step and Fair Verona is obliterated.
Godzilla versus Bambi all
Baby.
over again.
Coming up soon, yeah.
Mhm.
I will not be surprised because, like I said, Godzilla is taking on everyone. But you know who he hasn't taken on is the Greatest American Hero. So the Greatest American Hero, the old series, is getting a comic book, and it's going to come out on Free Comic Book Day.
Believe it or not.
Walking on air.
Mhm.
So it's one that I'm not too familiar with. So I was like, let me bring
So
that up.
Sonny don't even get that reference. That's the song. Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. So the actor, you know who the actor was in The Greatest American Hero?
I do.
Mike and I do. We've met him.
Okay.
Yes.
William Catt.
Yeah. He was a guest at All-Star Comic Con 2000. No, it was
Novacon.
Novacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2017.
And he was also in Carrie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's
He
in
was
Carrie?
the Michael Barr movie.
He was the boyfriend,
Yep.
Okay.
He had
Okay, the one
light,
took her to prom.
the one who got the bucket on the head. Yeah.
he had the light blue tuxedo.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so that was him. Okay, you know what's weird? When I saw the picture of the Greatest American Hero, I didn't even put it
Mhm.
together. That was him. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Maybe I wonder if he has a little nervousness around buckets, or if he walks and he's constantly looking up like.
I think I asked him if he still had that tuxedo. He said that. He said, unfortunately, no. He would love to have that.
Nice. Well, there you go. See, you ask the important questions. Yeah. So
Mhm.
unfortunately, he does not have the tuxedo. But there's more things going on. Well, some might consider unfortunate. Some might consider, hey, this is good. More teasers for teasers. Today there was a teaser trailer for a teaser of the Masters of the Universe movie. Who's only able to be seen? He-Man. Well, Prince Adam was seen. Tila, Man-at-Arms, and Roboto. Oh, and Granger. Yeah. So tomorrow will be the actual trailer.
Is it a live action movie?
Yep, it'll be live action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that came out today. The teaser for the teaser came out today. I'm like, too bad it wasn't the actual trailer. To chat about that more,
We're off the air.
Uncle Gary went black.
We went
Oh
black.
my God.
Wow.
Everything went black.
I got
Yeah.
frozen. I'm frozen.
I was froze for a moment there. We're all good though.
Yeah. We can hear you, Gary.
Yeah, I'll let me reconnect.
Okay. And while Uncle Gary reconnects, let's talk about some rumors. Let's gossip.
Let's do it.
There's a bit of the rumor mill. Okay, so the other day, Kim Kardashian. Not joking. So what's going on with some rumors is that they're saying that Black Panther might be recast. And that Damson Idris was saying, maybe I'd be Black Panther. It'd be nice. He's kind of putting out hints, but there's no confirmation. Just he's getting people talking, saying that he'd love to be Black Panther. So it's getting people saying, is it too quick to have people? Is
I
it
don't
too
think
quick
so.
to have him
I mean,
recast or not? But
no, I don't. I think it's too important of a character not to have in the DCU, and I
I
don't
always
think
thought that too.
I don't think having the young lady who plays it, she doesn't do it justice.
I'm sorry that Killmonger couldn't have been the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan would have been.
Multiverse.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doctor Doom. So
Yeah.
Just now, if Robert Downey Jr. is Black Panther, that could be a problem.
I'm just a dude playing another dude playing a dude.
So he might
I was
do
going
whatever.
to say he's done it before.
Yeah, I know. I knew that's where I was going with that. Yep.
Yeah, I like the photoshops. Ryan Gosling is Black Panther.
Oh no.
No.
Give me White Tiger.
We were talking about some gossip, and before I get into some other gossip, Chris says, "Here's a bit of gossip. Gary didn't pay his electric bill."
Uh-oh.
I'm not the one that made us all black out. I mean, if me freezing is one thing, but the blackout went to everybody. So
We were pretty good though.
we
only,
were good.
Yeah, we were good. But I think when it goes to the greatest American hero, it was Chris who said, yeah, he said loved it. Saw it in theaters when it came out. Did you guys see it in theaters, or how did you see it?
See what?
On TV.
Okay, so it was TV. Okay.
Yeah.
And then some more rumors. The rumor mill is it's about the Brave and the Bold movie, and people are not too happy. They're saying that the writer is Christina Hodson, and why people aren't so happy is because she wrote Birds of Prey and she wrote The Flash. You know, both movies didn't do so good, so people are already like, Brave and Bold's gonna suck. But I didn't see those movies, so if you guys see them, what do you think?
I saw Birds of Prey. It was okay. It wasn't great.
It was okay.
I did not see The Flash.
The Flash was not very good.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
Haven't seen it. Yeah.
Birds of Prey was better than The Flash was for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. The issue I have with a lot of movies where they pigeonhole a character, a name, like they had Cassandra Cain. It was the young Asian lady who was the petty thief in Birds of Prey, and it's just like, you don't need to call it Cassandra Cain. You know, she's not Cassandra Cain. You know,
Sorry, she would be a different character.
Yeah, she's an entirely different character. You know, so.
Yeah,
but
I feel that way too with a lot of characters when they completely change them. Like, just make somebody new then.
Yeah,
Mike's raising Cain about that.
I'm raising Cain. Now I'm hungry for chicken.
Yeah, now we all got to get some good food.
Yeah, got to get some Raising Cane's chicken.
All right, and then Mr. Keats, yeah, I liked Birds of Prey, and frankly, The Flash had more problems than just the script. Yeah, that was a big thing, especially Ezra Miller playing The Flash was the one causing a lot of chaos, and even me too. That's why I was like, I was really saying even before I'd say on the podcast, like they just replaced them and have a different person. The movie was delayed so many times, like you might as well just do it because now you have somebody who I always felt wasn't a good Flash. And on top of it, they're like going around insulting people and they're accused of things. Like it's not gonna work out.
The Birds of Prey movie had Margot Robbie going for it. She was fantastic as like always as Harley.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And then Chris's Steel was better than the Flash.
Wow.
But Shaq was Steel, right?
Shaq was Steel.
Yeah, I like this one character. I want to see some more Steel stuff. I want to see Steel deserves another shot at the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Casey, I could me with Margot Robbie. I could see her fitting in more with James Gunn's universe than the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
And then when it came to, I believe, Ezra Miller, he's the reason it took me so long to watch some of the movie.
Yeah.
I know she said some, he didn't say the full movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, it'd be good if Christina Hodson proves a lot of people wrong and writes a good movie and we get a good Brave and the Bold. But we shall see. People are not too excited about it. And right now, again, it's still more rumor. So imagine if she's like, what? I haven't heard of this. And everyone's like, I hate you. Stop. Don't write it. Quit your job. And she's like, haven't heard anything.
She's like, I'm not doing it.
But Bizarro is a good character. When we go back to some, we'll see what happens. Kevin Smith has written some pretty good stuff. So maybe he's, a good guy to write Bizarro. Like characters, 4 issues long. So not too long. It seems a lot of these comics coming out are 4 issues. Remember before we were talking about the Sentry a couple weeks ago? He has a 4 issue coming out.
Yep.
Bizarro 4 issues, and I'm sure what everyone is glad about is Godzilla and Romeo and Juliet.
God, I don't know if the Bizarro is worse than Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla, or I can't imagine the Bizarro being interesting for 4 issues.
Me, I'm happy for a new Bizarro comic.
Yes, me, I'm happy too.
So, I get what you
mean.
I don't get. I mean, don't get what you mean. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be optimistic and say I think that you could have some fun with Bizarro. Maybe not too dialogue heavy, just kind of a fun story, get him in some fights. But yeah, don't. I can only take Bizarro talk for a certain amount of time. Yeah, so that is that, and then so the greatest American hero. Since you guys are familiar with it, will you be checking out the
Believe
comic
it or
book?
not.
I might pick up the free comic book day issue, see what it's all about.
Yeah, that's not too big a price to pay for it, is it?
Yeah.
Like I said, you're getting it. What are you missing out on?
Yeah.
You pay free. All right. So now, when we were talking about, but what about Godzilla, Romeo and Juliet? 4 issues, so that means at least 100 variant covers in total. I think I saw 4 of them. So, yeah, one might say that it's insane.
Ooh, I see what you did.
So it's time for Variant Insanity, and you already know how it goes. And everybody in the comments, everybody in the chat, I expect you to answer as well. What comic book do you think had the most variants this week? Richard's not here, so I'm just going to guess that he's going to go with TMNT and 23 covers.
Well, that would be a supernatural thing for him to do.
So you're going with...
I see what
You see what I did there?
what you did there.
I'm going to naturally go with that super pick I just made, Supernatural. I think Mike is too, maybe. Oh no, Mike might. Well, let's see. Mike.
I'm gonna pick something else. I'm gonna pick the I think it's the X-Men book this week. Had like a bunch of I can't remember. I think it was a regular X-Men.
It was
book.
X-Force.
X-Force that came out this week that had a bunch of different covers. So I'm gonna shake the tree a little bit and do that.
Wait, there's an X-Men comic. I don't have it. Thank you guys for joining me. No. All good. All right. So let's see everyone in the chat. So we got Supernatural and X-Force, and like I said, I'm channeling Richard, and he's going with TMNT. Also because he always goes to that, so I'm just gonna make the guess that he's gonna go with the same one. And Bougie's coming in with Transformers.
Transformers.
There's more than meets the eye to that guess.
More than meets the eye. Good Europe song. And Mr. Keith comes in with Silverhawks, and he says 36.
Wow.
Bruce is not too sure what came out, but so Transformers. Speaking of Transformers, I'll give people a little more time to guess. I saw a thing with Optimus Prime, and he's like giving a thumbs up. He's like, way to go, or something like that. Keep up, like don't stop believing, something like that. And it's like Optimistic Prime.
Optimistic Prime. Nice.
Yeah. All right. So then, with that, I've given people some time to guess. I go with the countdown of the 10, the 9, the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This week, the comic book with the most variants is Van Helsing, number 1.
Van Helsing. I didn't even see. What company is that?
Let's see, something in Scope.
Something Scope.
Let me get a better look at that.
Cinescope.
Yeah, Cinescope. Yeah.
Cinescope. I don't even must have missed that one.
So
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Number 1.
That's a lot of
blood.
Yeah, her Helsings are about to pop out of her top.
Yes.
I know. I was like, wait, that's Van Helsing? Well, we could look at it for 10 minutes and not realize that it's a Van Helsing comic book.
Yeah.
Are there vampires on that cover?
Who cares?
Who cares?
And Liz was going with Supernatural before, and so now everyone could take it. Before the Bougie come up with 24, his guess was 24. So now I ask you all, how many covers do you think Van Helsing? How many variant covers do you think Van Helsing has?
I'm going with Blackjack.
I'm going with 12.
21, 12, 36. Well, I know that's when Mr. Keith said for Silverhawks 36. But if you haven't changed, yeah, either you can keep your answers, you can change them.
He could put Seahawks 36, and that's the points they'll score this weekend.
Yeah, really.
But hey, that's less than the last week because, yeah,
Mhm.
41 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with 18. Hold on to 18.
What will it be?
So this week, Van Helsing, number 1, had a total of, what was that, Boosh? 24.
24
variant covers.
Nice. On the money.
Yeah, so there we go. Variant Insanity, week number 4. Van Helsing, number 1. The writers are Joe Brescia and Pat Shand. The artists were David Wall, and it also says writer story, so maybe that was, I don't know. Sal provided me this. And the cover artist was Sean Chen for this cover, and like I said, there's 24 other covers.
Jeez.
But hey, with a cover like this, you could probably have a lot of fun with it. Probably a lot of goodness.
A lot of bouncing.
I know where I'd bite her. Well, I was a vampire. Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
Number 1 is 24 variant covers this week. Thank you to the Slab guy for always providing the information, because we love to have Variant Insanity here. Talk about how insane it is, how many covers there are. So this week is Xenoscope 1 with Van Helsing. Wonder Van Helsing, will she be like how Vampirella was last year? It seemed every month Vampirella was winning. Maybe is this the start of something new? Because Dynamite, remember, they're kind of like a little bit on like a hold. They can't be doing as many covers, but Xenoscope is a
Well, she was
thing.
compared to Vampirella. She is practically Victorian era, covered up head to toe.
Yeah, really.
Very,
Wear a whole lot
modest.
more clothes than Vampy wears.
Yeah,
And a
very
lot healthier, too.
Very modestly
Mhm.
dressed compared to Vampirella. But we love Vampirella just the way she is, and no kink shaming here at the Kodak Station.
Nope.
Bruce says, "I can't stop me. You can only help to contain me." But now we get on to right or wrong. So, who would like to go first?
I would like to go first. I'll go
Take it
first.
away.
So I am going to say that this issue right here,
Let me make you bigger.
Galactic Slam, the Green Lantern Galactic Slam, may be the single issue of the year.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking this may be the single issue of the year.
I like that. And considering how much I like Flash 787, I'm going to say that I could agree with that, right?
Well, now I definitely want it. Good job promoting it, because now I gotta check it out. I haven't checked it out. I'm just gonna say wrong. But hey, if you're right, you're right. But
All right,
I want to read it. I'll just
That copy Mike had just put in the mail for you, he's taken back now.
Right.
You disagreed. Nope, too
Well, I
late.
have to read it and then check it out, and then I could be like,
Nope, it's too
I was
late.
wrong.
You already ruined it.
If I read it,
That's why you can't have nice things, Sonny.
I can admit when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I can be like, hey, I, Sonny Kruger, on this episode 2 weeks ago was wrong.
Yep.
Bruce is right. Guessing. So
Yeah, I'm going with Mike's. Mike loved it. That's good enough for me.
Mr. Keith is right. It sounds like a
The-
menu.
It is the Galactic Slam.
The Galactic Slam. The breakfast of the galaxy. Yeah, I like that. That was very funny. Mm.
All right.
Yeah. I could
It's
just-
your egg scrambled. It's the Galactic Slam.
My second one is I urge everyone to watch the documentary Selling Superman about of a man who inherits his father's collection of over 300,000 comic books. You will lose your friggin' mind.
Okay, there you go. That's the question. When you watch Selling Superman, will you lose your friggin' mind?
I say yes, you
Right.
will lose your friggin' mind.
Right.
I haven't watched it. I was definitely I meant to watch this, but sometimes when you see collections in there, even Uncle Gary, you have quite the collection that makes you lose their mind. So I'm going to go ahead and say right.
Yeah.
Since this documentary about that guy, yeah.
I'm going to say right. This guy evidently he's got my collection beat. So I'm gonna
This
say
guy
right.
is Uncle Gary has what, 65,000?
Mm-hmm.
This guy has over 300,000 books, including Batman 1, Superman 1, and just the most you will even my wife was losing her mind last night watching this,
Wow.
and she's not a comic person.
Yeah, but Nat, what platform again? You said that's
It's
on
on Prime Video on
Oh,
Amazon Prime.
All
It's
right.
four episodes called Selling Superman.
Selling Superman. Chris, if you're still in the chat, when you come up Friday, man, we can watch it, brother.
Yep, it sounds good. On my to watch list.
Well, we'll just put that Sonny Kruger twerking video on the back burner and watch that later.
Oof.
Oh, come on, just push me to the top of the list.
No, Selling Superman will go first. All right, I'm gonna say, this one's gonna hurt Sonny too.
No,
It's gonna really hurt him. After the big meh event that the X-Men Revelation is, they will not do an X event for 2 years. Marvel.
Ooh.
I say wrong. I think they're still gonna do it.
You're still gonna do another X event next?
You said within 2 years. Okay, within 2 years. Yeah, maybe not this year, but I think within 2 years they'll still do one.
Okay.
And then they'll find a video of me and be like, "See, we have somebody who liked it."
Maybe. Look, I didn't say. Listen, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's meh. That's all. It's meh. You know.
But I think
Mike, if he had read it, would have said bad things. I'm just saying it's meh. Yeah, I said meh. All right.
So I said wrong. I think that they will. And
All
this
right.
is with me. She thinks they will.
You know what? They probably will. Maybe I'm
Who
wrong.
says wrong? They will beat a dead horse.
They'll-
And Whiskey says wrong. Marvel can't resist an event.
You're probably right.
Yeah, really.
Mike, did you say right or wrong for that one?
I say wrong. They have to put another X event out. They can't stop themselves.
This is me just wishful thinking because it was so meh.
Yeah.
This year, 2026, will be the year that Jeff Johns finally lets us witness the sighting of the first ghost in the Ghost Machine titles.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I hope so too. It's on that timeline, right?
Yep.
Where the first ghost is sighted.
Yep.
But hopefully this is the year he lets us know. We find out about the first ghost. So I'm gonna say this is the year we find out, right or wrong. So
I'm gonna be optimistic for you guys, and I'm gonna say right. I think you'll be happy, guys.
I hope so. I'm gonna say right because he's been building this for a while, and now we've got crossovers where characters are, crossing over into the stream. They're crossing the streams, man. So I think this is the year. This year
He says right, and he says from your lips to God's ears, Uncle.
Hmm.
Mr. Keith is also saying right. This one's got us all agreeing.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. Now on to my one right or wrong. Let's go to this with the Masters of the Universe. Jared Leto has already killed the new Masters of the Universe movie franchise.
True.
Who is he in it?
Skeletor.
Oh, DOA. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Unfortunately, because I like He-Man Masters of the Universe, and they're keeping him as Skeletor. I think it's kind of just bad luck now to have him. Didn't they learn with Tron or Morbius?
The Joker.
The Joker. Yeah.
Gangster Joker.
Yeah. I saw one thing said it was like, I want someone to believe in me the way that all these Hollywood studios believe in Jared Leto.
Wow, that's not good.
Well,
Yeah, so they believe in him still. And like I said, yeah. So I think, like you said, Masters of the Universe dead on arrival.
Listen, controversial. I know this will be controversial. I didn't hate Gangster Joker.
I thought it was okay.
I didn't hate him, and the reason I really didn't hate him was because after what Ledger did with the Joker, you can't try to play it like that anymore. You can't try to play a traditional Joker. So I was on board with him taking it way outside of the box and playing it like that, because there was no way to even attempt to play the Joker after what Ledger did.
Jamie Wojcik is rolling over in his bed right now. He hated that. And I did buy him a poster before of Jared Leto Joker. But let's see. Real quick, Boo said wrong. I'll still give it a watch. I might still give it a watch, possibly. Mr. Keith says right.
Yeah.
There we go. And speaking of the Joker, I mean, I get going for something different. I didn't care for it. I wasn't like a super hater on it, but just was like, yeah.
Well, I didn't say I loved it either. I just said I
Yeah.
didn't hate it.
Yeah.
You know,
It was different.
it was different. I could appreciate the difference. Yeah.
And Boo says for Jared Leto as Skeletor, I'm sure it'll be terrible, but I'm a longtime fan of the show / book. Yeah.
It was in the first. Remember that it was in a DC Comics Presents, right? When it's Superman and the Masters of the Universe, then you team up.
Yeah.
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 I wonder if Courtney Cox is going to be in the new one. She was in the old one.
She was? Really?
I
Who
think
was
she was like the girl or something, because I know
She
it was.
was?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't ever watch the whole thing, but I believe that was her. Yeah.
I never watched it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like a regular person who.
Didn't Kevin Smith do a Masters of the Universe cartoon that people liked a few years ago?
Some did, some didn't like it.
Hmm.
But he did do an animated series. I think it had 2 seasons. And again, people were not too happy because of something that happened with He-Man. I was not too happy with it either. But all right, guys, so there's
Did he and Prince Adam have a relationship?
he and Prince. Shall I
They
give away?
practice self-love on one another.
Shall I give away the spoiler?
Please.
It's been a few years. Okay, so the He-Man dies in the first episode.
Ah,
Wow.
I think he
think
might come back in the. I don't know if he came back in the second part before. So the whole first season, he's dead after
He's
one
dead?
episode.
Didn't that kind of defeat the whole purpose?
then who was the story about?
I think they were saying it was more like Tila, the woman. So
Okay, wow.
yeah.
And did she kill him so she could have the show?
No, not too sure exactly who killed him. Orko, no, I don't think it was Orko. But okay, Bruce said, yeah, Morrison explained the Joker has a couple of different personalities. Maybe one is a G.
Maybe
That's a
one
good way
is
to put it.
an OG. There you go.
Gotta be a gangster.
Speaking of Courtney Cox and the He-Man movie, Mr. Kitty, yeah, she's one of the people they meet on Earth.
Did he find her at a concert? She was dancing in the dark.
I see what you did there. So I know my stuff before my time. But all right, guys, so there's some good right or wrongs. If anybody would like to go over any again. Okay, Mike, your first one was the one with the comic book, the Grand Slam.
The Classic Slam.
It could be the best
Slam
single
comic.
issue of the year. I agree. I'm gonna say right.
I will have to check it out. So, like, if somebody did send it to me, then I'd really be able to give a more honest answer to if it's the best comic or not. And then there was that one did have quite a bit of right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, like your one was about
The documentary Stealing Superman
Documentary selling Superman.
will make you lose your mind.
again, man. We were saying right, and
Right.
the way it sounds like I will agree and say right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Uncle Gary,
After the
you're
After
meh, very wrong.
revelation was Marvel will not attempt an X-Men event for 2 years now.
And you were the one who said right, and
I was the
everybody
one who
else,
said right. Everybody
everyone
else said right.
said wrong. We know Marvel doesn't, especially when they start putting X-Men characters in stuff. If it was this year, I would be like, okay, but once the X-Men appear in Avengers Doomsday, they're going to be like X-Men this, X-Men that, X-Men this.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. I'm just wishful thinking.
And your other statement was
that this 2026 will be the year that we finally find out about this first ghost sighting in the Ghost Machine books that's on the Ghost timeline that we're all very eagerly anticipating to read about the first sighting of the ghost. So,
and we were all pretty optimistic with it, right?
We're hoping. Big mystery. We don't know anything about it. We just know that there was a first ghost sighting that set a lot of things in motion.
So there we go. We'll see. And then I had my one, and that was that Jared Leto has already killed the Masters of the Universe movie franchise. And you, I don't know if you really said it.
Great.
You said dead on arrival. Yeah.
DOA. Yeah.
So many agreed. Bruce said he'll still give it a watch. But yeah.
He didn't disagree. He just said he'd give it a watch.
And hey, sometimes, yeah, like I might maybe one day let me see a trailer, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Hey, sometimes you watch dead things. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. R.I.P. Masters of the Universe, the new movie. And now we go into a random panel of the week. Sometimes we spill things. Sometimes you're having pancakes and syrup gets spilled. So would anybody like to take a guess as to how Superman cleans up syrup?
Lick, lap, lick, lap. Right, Mike?
Yes, there's only one way.
Lick, lap, lick, lap.
Lick, lap, lick, lap.
If you know the cover of Naughty Housewives, #1, then you know all about lick, lap.
I was looking for that. I was walking around with the cons. Does anybody have Housewives to play? I'm looking for Housewives to play.
Look, I didn't even say the name right, and Sonny knew the exact name. Yep. Sonny's a little deviant. He is a little deviant, Mike, isn't he?
He is. Don't underestimate Sonny. He's a big deviant.
He's a big deviant. Yeah. Housewives at play. That's right. I said the name wrong, and he knew. He knew.
I have to, I try to be a professional, host. Yeah, that's why I got to write those notes down.
Lick, lap, lick, lap. That's right.
But the way Superman cleans up his syrup is like this, on his head. Using my Steer Strong hair as a mop, I can scrub up every spot of this sticky syrup.
Wow. Then does his hair look like Mary's and something about Mary afterwards?
I was gonna say, he mentioned he made sure to say sticky syrup, so I'm sure he cleans up a lot of things with his Steel Strong hair.
What horrible issue is that in? That is just that's terrible.
Terrible.
I do gotta find out. Yeah, what issue did Superman mop up syrup with his head?
Why didn't he just burn it up with his heat vision? Come on. That is ridiculous. And there's some kid in Kansas somewhere that tried that.
Yeah, really.
Superman did it, Mom. He cleaned up the syrup that way.
Clean up the syrup, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I didn't try that. And then Mesquite says, okay, but I'm pretty sure he's not super absorbent.
That's right. Hawkman used to have a device called his Absorbicon, which allowed him to tap into the memories of everyone on the planet. So maybe we could repurpose a Zorbicon to get it all up.
And Bruce said Mommy's a little deviant. I'm pretty sure he means that towards Superman or something.
Oh, we blank again?
You are blank again. Yeah. And Mr. Keats makes a good point. He says he can't use his cape.
Can't use his cape.
I guess it's not as good as being upside down on your head.
Mike, I think we lost Sonny. Did we lose Sonny?
I'm here.
Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Sonny.
Okay. So here I am. But Uncle Gary, I can't
hear a thing.
I can hear Uncle Gary.
I hear him, but I don't see him. Let me put it on Twitch so I can watch us. Okay, so here we are. And yeah, I'm visible. Mike, you're visible. Uncle Gary
invisible
is gone. The Superman
The sticky
Mop it.
syrup has
Yes.
mopped up Uncle Gary.
Yeah. It got him. Hey, maybe Uncle Gary remembered that he spilled some syrup and he went to go mop it up his head.
Maybe.
But I'm sure he'll be back.
All right.
Soon.
Moving on.
Yeah. We'll let him jump on back because, after that, it's time for the F list and it's time for head after. I don't think Uncle Gary wants to miss head.
No, I don't think he wants to miss head.
And Mr. Keith said this is a job for Crypto. He meant to clean it up with the syrup.
Yeah. That's why you got a dog for.
And there we go. He is back. Uncle Gary, you're back just in time for head. And he's gone. He heard that and left.
He heard the head. There's head, and he left.
Yeah. But soon we will jump on to that left list once he comes back. He's coming on. Coming back to the show. So, Mike, in the meantime, have you gotten any new comic books? I know the Galactic Slam and any other ones.
There's a new hardback edition of the New History of the DC Universe.
Oh,
just came out today.
Nice.
So, great book.
That was your book of the year, right?
Yeah, it was my book of the year. There's a new Nightwing.
Cool.
Children of the Circus just came out. Oh, I see Gary's back.
Yep. Hopefully we'll stay. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Contrary to what Chris said, I did pay my electric bill.
Yeah. There's a new
Red
Redcoat.
Yeah, can't wait to read that.
Yep. So
Betsy Ross looks like it's in that issue.
yeah, he hooked up with Betsy Ross.
Helped her sew.
Helped her sew her Wild Oats.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Something that's right up Sonny Kruger's aisle.
Mm.
The Murder Podcast.
Murder Podcast.
Wow.
How's that?
It's good. It's about basically you hear this podcast and you go murder people.
Well, there you go.
The podcast drives people to murder. So
Makes them
We
crazy.
hope we don't drive anybody to do that. We hope we don't drive anybody to do that.
Yeah.
We hope we drive you to read comic books and be cool and not to kink shame.
that's King Shane. Then there's the new Daredevil Punisher out this week, issue number 3,
That's a kinky cover.
written by Mr. Paul Meddy.
Like
Palmiotti.
love him.
Paul
I
Miotti.
got the first issue of that, but I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
All right.
All right. Moving on.
We move on. That is right.
Head.
We wanted to wait for you. We wanted to wait for head for you, Uncle Gary.
Well, yeah, I don't want to miss the head.
Because we can't have head without Uncle Gary.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. You ready for some bad head in the F list?
Let's do it.
Everybody want?
Head.
Head. When do we want it? Now. Yeah.
And here you go. Some horrible head. Join the F list. Head.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad head.
I told you. I said it's horrible head, and there's a head.
That is not a McFarlane. I can tell you that. That is an old character before before everybody got got some
Comics
sense.
good.
Didn't do these terrible characters.
Like
Wow.
that.
This is as bad as like Egg Foo.
Yeah, yes, a good comparison. Like Egg Foo, yes, you see this Japanese man, he's literally just a head and on,
Is the rising head?
Rising head.
The rising head. Look at
With
that.
no visible means of support.
and there is, fools, I am the head. Without body, I may be, but my brain is left, the most cunning, intelligent brain in the world.
The young allies listen to the gloating head.
In this case, so that's a Marvel book. That's a timely book.
Yeah.
If it's got the young allies.
And there it is. Now my work in America is done. My little sack holds 2 of the best brains in America. I'll get other heads elsewhere. His little sack.
His little sack. Look at that.
The sack of heads.
As soon as I saw him saying little sack, I'm like, okay, I definitely gotta pick
Wow.
that for one of his pictures. So we'll move away from the head and his little sack.
That's terrible. He's got the Mo haircut.
Yeah, yes, and I want that brain right here in my sack.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there you go.
Suddenly the head floats in.
Wait,
Yeah.
so good head gets to sack it up.
Mr. Keith says, yeah, he should have been called the haircut.
The haircut, yeah. And you just notice the guys running with him are the ones with the machetes.
Yeah.
So they're evidently the cutting heads.
All right, so there, and another one. There we go. Yeah, right here, General. But he isn't dying. He's dead. I knew my false call would bring you here, and you are the one I want. And the guy says,
Floating head.
a floating head.
How did he make the call? He got no arms.
Yeah, I'm guessing he had one of his machete boys. I make the call.
Mm.
So would any of you guys like to take a guess as to the history of the head?
You know what? In this political climate, I don't think anybody should take a guess into the head's origin. I think we better just go with the straight history. This is a no-win situation. Don't attempt it, Mike. Mike, it's a trap.
I'm warning, just be careful. Be careful with that head, Mike.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
His name was Hirohito.
Oh no.
Correcto. No, I'm joking.
Jeez, I'm speechless.
Yeah, well, if you said he's a spy / assassin, you would be correct.
Yes.
So, Head, also known as the Head, his one and only appearance was in Young Allies number 12 with the date of March 1944.
Wow.
So as we could tell, yes, there is a lot of racism that would not float today.
Because he's a floating head. Is that what you said?
He's a floating head, yeah. But there are other characters in there that I was like, no, I'm not even going to show those pictures. Like Whitewash Jones, I was not going to show that even.
Whitewash Jones.
Oh no, that does not sound good.
Yeah, that was it. So that was a character I said I'm not even going to show that. Yeah. So as we see that this character, he was created by Otto Binder, Dan Barry, Dick Briefer, and Mike Sikowski.
Sikowski is a artist, Justice League for a long time, and Otto Binder, a long time writer.
I like when I'm looking this info up on Marvel Fandom. It says unusual features, simply a head.
Simply a head.
Yeah, but there's more to this floating head. This head was an agent of the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II, and at one point he tells the Young Allies this, so that's how it's known. Like, before I was this, and he had a horrible accident that crushed his body, and scientists severed his head off. And he put it on this flying thing, which does carry his lungs and his heart. So that's how he's still alive. I guess he doesn't use the restroom because there's no mention of that. But he floats around. So what he wants to do is he wants to get people like scientists and stuff. He wants to get influential members of the Allied forces and resistors of the Japanese invasion of the Eastern Pacific region. So what he wants to do is get their heads, cut them off, and then have them, as you can see, he has this little, I'm just going to call them machete boys. They cut off the heads. And also, if they cut off the heads, he puts them in his, as he says, in his little sack. And then he take those heads and put them on other things, like on robots and stuff, so he can control them. But he's up against the Young Allies, and they take him on. And these machete guys, they do cut off some heads, but also the head is pretty vicious himself. Kind of hard to tell there, but he has like a propeller. He has, it's like a flying thing, almost like a flying little plane. And he even cuts somebody's head off and puts it in his little sack. But eventually, he is defeated. And look at this. Well, he says field goal and kicks his head
Wow.
right against the wall. He says he's dying. The mechanism that kept him alive is smashed. Yeah.
Well, Bucky kills again.
Yeah, Bucky kills again. If somebody's doing for him, says, nice kick, Bucky. Yeah, so Bucky kicked the field goal, kicked the wall, and the head died and never returned.
Again.
Look at the guy with the bat just hitting the heads with the bat in the background.
Yeah.
These other heads are gonna stay dead. It's merciful to do this for them.
Yeah. So there we go. Head, also known as the head. And
Head.
now let's see what some of those comments say. Abu said his brains are in his sack. Good way to get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Isn't that where most men's brains are?
That's exactly right. That's why men get in trouble, because our brains are in our sack.
But he has other men's heads there, or brains there, yeah. Then Bruce said he looks like an Asian Mo Howard.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely got that Mo cut.
This may be breaking news. Mr. Keith says, "Where is the head / Godzilla crossover?"
It's coming. It's coming.
It is.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
After Godzilla takes on Romeo and Juliet, he will be facing off with the head.
The head. Oh, they'll be teaming up. They're both Japanese, right?
Yeah, really.
Someone tells me Godzilla's not going to like this dude. Especially since all he cares about is cutting heads off and pinning them on like robots. So I think head is a goner over 60 80 years later. So there we go. Join the F list. I don't think anybody will disagree with me when I say that head goes on the F list.
Yeah, he's definitely an F lister.
Yes, there we go. Now we do say goodbye to head. No more head for this episode.
Bad words.
No more head for this episode. But one more thing about that random panel of the week. I had missed one of the comments that someone had said. Let me see. Oh yeah, Boosh had said if Sips was a real man, he would make Lois clean it up, and then he suggests kidding.
Boosh. Wow. Ooh, shit.
Well, you know, we could take jokes here, even so.
Boosh, that's funny, but that's dangerous.
But all right, so now no more Superman cleaning up syrup with his head. No more of head. It was just horrible. We get on to our topic of the week. Since you've been collecting comics, what's been the longest break you've taken from reading them? Mike, would you like to go first?
Sure. I think mine's been about a month. And that's been like super crazy work, picking up, just haven't had time to read. So I've had the stack of books, travel for 2 weeks, come home, and then, you have to unbury yourself from your stack of books.
Uncle Gary, how about you? Now, we know you've not stopped collecting.
Yeah, never stopped collecting. Not reading, I mean, I guess a week or two, maybe on vacation or something, and I don't take the books with me. It seems like I'm always trying to play catch up reading the stack that I have. I don't know, on a regular week, I don't know that I would go with ever out reading any kind of comic to keep up with the collection, but it would have to be on a few years ago. Let's see, before the pandemic, I know went on a trip to Europe and we were gone about 2 weeks, but I think I took a couple graphic novels with me then. So I'm sure I read while I was there. So, Booge, we know it was funny as hell. Yeah. It was very funny, and after that, after she cleaned it up, she probably told her to make him a sandwich. Right. So maybe a week when I was on vacation somewhere and didn't take a graphic novel with me, but that's got to be about it.
You guys ready? For anybody in the comments, feel free to let me know how long was your longest break from reading comic books. Me, there's been times I've went a few years. There were times when maybe I'm really trying to look at what was the exact longest, but it was somewhere maybe from 10, 11 to 20, somewhere in there. I think maybe every now and then there'd be I go a while, and then maybe I would be in a Barnes & Noble and find or one time, like I found the Punisher Streets of Laredo, so I read that, and then one time I found Marvel versus DC, so read that. But then there'd be years without collecting, without getting a graphic novel, so it would literally be every couple of years, maybe one graphic novel. But then when I was 22, then when I started like buying and then didn't stop, and well, still to this day. Nowadays, since I think it was like, yeah, I was like 22 when I started collecting again, and then that's when I really started collecting graphic novel after reading graphic novel, then collecting comic books, and since then it's been only like every now and then, like a week here or something like that. Like you said, maybe vacation, but so now a week would be the longest, but there was a time when I went a couple years without any comic books. Now it's crazy when I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, if I look when I was collecting, when I kind of stopped after like the kids were born, back when they were babies and stuff like that. But when I'm collecting, since I got back into it many years ago, the longest has been probably a month. But that baby years with kids and stuff like that.
Thank you. Bye, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. See you.
Thanks, Liz.
When you were in the Marines, you had to go without reading for a while, right?
Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that. Yeah,
You got boot camp, especially.
Yeah, there was no reading books unless you count your Marine Corps handbook.
Who left this funny book on his foot locker?
Yeah.
Who could that be?
Who could that be?
What are you doing over there?
What are you doing?
Get up here. You got some funny book contraband on the foot locker? Sir, no, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Sir, no, sir. It was Sonny Kruger, sir.
See, always blaming me, even before I was born.
He's
Like,
got
there's
a
nobody.
vegetable lover. He's got a vegetable lover in the foot locker, sir.
Like, there's nobody with that name in history yet.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. Do you remember in boot camp? Do you remember missing any? I'm not sure, like maybe like family members, but do you remember ever missing? Like, man, I haven't read a comic book in so long, or something.
I do. I remember. It'd be like didn't read anything. There was nothing to read besides what they gave you.
They would fight over the cereal boxes at the mess hall. Read the back of that.
You look reading the back to the salt packet, going, "Oh, salt pepper shaker. Oh, look, hey, contains iodine."
Oh man, that's exciting.
Ooh, yeah.
Fun times, all right, but it's good that we are all back and back to reading comic books, and I like doing these topic of the weeks. One day we'll do some reviews again down the road. Like I said, we will do that Legion of Superheroes comic.
Great Darkness.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that. So I enjoyed doing our topic of the weeks, but I know I said we weren't gonna. I know I said we were done with Head, but I didn't realize there were some comments about Head.
Matt Head.
So one more time, let me show you that horrible character. Before we
Okay.
end this, we'll go over some of those comments.
Usually, if you're doing Head right, there usually can't be comments.
Well, some people, this is a horrible Head. So
Horrible.
The Head is a goofy name, but I kind of like the looks of him. Can be a DC Modoc.
That's true.
No, don't give me any ideas.
And they did say it can be defeated by a simple headlock.
Oh, nice.
And we're good with that dark humor. Yeah, he has more chins than arms and legs.
Mm.
Actually, he does have quite a few chins when you really look at him there.
You didn't say he had quite a few chins because he was Asian in origin and he's a chin, right?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Or
No, I think it's just
chins
because
and
he's fat. Or he's a fat head.
fat head.
It's the Mo Howard haircut. That's what really sells it.
Yeah, but there was just a little more of Head. Well, now we put him away. And before ended, there was a little more comments. And one was about our topic of the week, and that was that Mr. Keith said, when I lived in Florida in 2003, I couldn't get a comic book store, but I'd take the bus to a grocery store every month to get the next issue of the Hush storyline at the time.
Oh, dedication.
There you go.
You
got to do what you got to do. Hush storyline was worth taking that bus for.
Yeah.
A determined man.
The new one this year, not worth
Not
taking
so
a bus
much.
to. No, not.
It hasn't been taken over a year to do?
Yeah.
And then Bruce should also say you should review Batman Black Mirror.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good.
that's a good one.
I think was that Morrison?
I think so.
I haven't read it yet.
I think I have the graphic novel on the
Mm.
shelf.
Yeah, I know I do. I have that somewhere.
Yeah, many things, many possibilities, all coming up on the Codex podcast. And then, of course, we always have many things coming up on the Codex Station. Like we said earlier in the pre-show, that we have our comic collecting goals of 2026 video, which should be coming out soon. And tomorrow's comic character of the week is that man's favorite character,
Aquaman, and just and we're gonna try a little bit of an experiment, starting. I think the last. So this week is going to be comic character of the week. But what we're going to do is we're going to do comic character of the week every other week. We'll alternate, and on the off weeks, one week will be comic creator of the week. And the first one we will highlight is the King, Jack Kirby. So instead of taking a deep dive on a specific character, we will do that on a specific creator. So we're hoping y'all will enjoy that. And then it'll be a comic character of the week, comic creator of the week, comic character of the week. And then after the second character of the week, we will do a new feature, a top 10 show. And I believe what we have lined up for the first top 10 is the top 10 DC characters. Now I will have to get with the fellas and fine tune whether that's the top 10 characters that we would say are DC's top 10 characters or our top 10 favorite DC characters, because for me that would be two different lists. So we will fine tune that, but it'll be a top 10 DC character list. The first top 10 we do, and I think Mighty Mike might be joining us on that list.
I think I may.
We have to check the schedules out, but I believe Chris will be on that with us. Sal won't be there that night, so me and Dan and I will be there for sure. But anyway, we're going to try that new format. So every other week will be comic character of the week, and then in between weeks will be a comic creator of the week, and we'll of course alternate creators, and then we'll be a top 10 list on the other, and we will let you all know in advance what the subject is, so y'all can have your top 10 lists ready to go, and we'll see them in the chats, and we'll probably go on like 10, then we'll go around 9, 8, 7, all the way down, so everybody can contribute as we go through a round.
No, so sounds good. Big stuff ahead for the Codex Station. Sounds good shows, and because you guys have been taking on characters for years, so now it's good to take on creators and top 10 lists. So
yeah, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Yeah. So, but the main goal is to keep a live show every Thursday night. So that way we can have Codex live content for you every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. So.
it was usually Comics Unleashed. See what the guys got when they show you their stuff.
Yep.
And then
we got a big back issue haul this week, so I won't show it all this week, but I'll be showing bits and pieces of books that I got. I got about 63 books that I got out of a collection, and they're all from the 1950s. Some gold and some early silver. So
whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is quite a bit of time. Did you get anything featuring our F-lister of the day?
No.
I realized.
There's no head. No head. No head.
No head was purchased.
No. That was, and we're talking 40s there with head. So that head's from the 40s. Yeah, these ones from the 50s.
Real quick, when it comes to the Batman Black Mirror, Bruce had said it was Snyder's first Batman
Snyder
story.
wrote it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you, Boosh.
And he said Morrison was Black Hand, I believe.
Yep.
And he says, I had never heard about Batman Black Mirror, but saw it on the internet the other day. Said it was the first Batman story Snyder wrote.
Well, I haven't collected in a trade, so I must have really liked it. I don't remember much about it. I just know that I liked it enough to buy it. So that means it's worth rereading. That's for sure.
All right, well, thank you, and thank you, everyone. Like I said, we always like to get recommendations, and like I said, always big stuff from the Codex Station, and of course, here on the Codex Podcast. So next week, I shall see you again with Sal the Slab Guy, and then next week, you'll see Gary tomorrow on Comic Character of the Week. You'll see Mighty Mike joining me, and along with Uncle Gary, 2 weeks from now. So everybody, take care. Thank you all for joining. I'm your host, Sonny Cougar. I was joined by my co-hosts, the Ric Flair of comic books himself, Uncle Gary,
Woo!
and the Wrangler of Uncle Gary. The hardest job to do, Mighty Mike.
There we go.
It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it.
That's right. And both of us, it takes both of us to wrangle Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wrangle him back onto the show at some
The
point.
Schwartz. Yeah.
Well, take care, everyone. Hope you have a great day,